Yo, I'm going to start this off with just random pieces of wisdom. As long as you stand with yourself or for yourself through everything, you're many forces in one. Who cares who doesn't stand with you? Like, if you end up being a loner or whatever, fuck with yourself so heavy that it won't even matter. Because I got so many friends in myself, too. I'm cool with people, but at the end of, I just fuck with myself. So if they don't, end up standing with me, I'm good. Because I got me, baby. Work on your direction and your vision. Precision will come naturally after. I'm going to say it again. Work on direction and your vision. Precision will come naturally after. Use self-compassion like a torch showing you the way through darkness. Have so much compassion for yourself and just constantly reassure yourself through every single thing. Because to understand the brain development, I'm telling you, about the body functions, it'll open your eyes to really seeing how important it is to take care of yourself and to spend the time emotionally processing things for healthy cell regeneration in your body so you can have longevity. Anyway, use self-compassion like a torch showing you the way through darkness. Expressing love loudly and unapologetically is beautiful. I'm not going to hide anything. Never. I know it's seen as a weakness or, corny or, things like that, but I'm a lover. That's all I'm ever gonna be. Can't help it. If you don't like it, that's on you. Overthinking happens when you're ignoring intuition. Accept incoming signals to switch directions. Like back off or stop or rest. Obviously, I just think like, hey, you need to get out your feelings. Tripping, or switch directions completely. Focus on yourself. Switch plans, switch lanes, Wrote down some steps for processing traumatic events. Observe, describe, participate in your emotions, speak reassurance to your wounded parts that have surfaced, and then self-acceptance, that's the process. And you may have to process it many, 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 many times. Just, love is a series of actions. I'm starting to see it's not just a feeling. Yeah. When you love somebody, you're gonna just act like it. Because you're gonna love yourself. I'm just seeing a lot. Because feelings change. Love doesn't change. Love evolves. Love grows. I want to grow with love. I don't want to fall. I don't want to trip. I want to grow with love. First topic of the night is about healing. Healing is about acceptance, self-validation, raising awareness, and grace. I say this to show healing has layers to it and it's a process. I had to come to terms with my issues. I just have issues. Like sometimes, my body and my brain can be switched, and I'm, thinking about 2008 or 2017. I'm stuck in 2017 and it's 2024. But I just have to acceptance, self-validation, raise my awareness of how I'm feeling, and show myself grace. And once again, part of processing traumatic events, observe, describe, participate in my emotions. I'm going to speak reassurance to my wounded parts. And I'm going to have lots of self-acceptance that this is what it is sometimes. And I, have to just be very careful about how what I'm around for extended amount of times. That's why I just want healthy connections. I can't do anything else. I really can't. I can't do mind games. I can't do what ifs, confusion. It's all or nothing for me. I have to accept my brain can flip on survival mode when enough circumstances have built up. But I'm in charge of controlling my reactions. I'm not going to be ashamed. I've battled and seen all warped souls have to offer. It's helped mold my wisdom and desire to chase grace. Yeah. And I just do. My episodes, and when I say episodes, like me, it's not just something that just happens to. There's triggers like smells or words or phrases that are said. It's tied to memory. Has many layers to it. And like I said, healing is not just, to me, it just has many layers. I mean, obviously you have your own definition of it. I'm just sharing mine. And kind of talking about part of healing is, here comes the self-compassion that I need to have on myself. I started to give up on working out. In the past, tried to drag me into rage. Spirit said no. I told my PT, my physical therapist, I want to level up instead of giving in. It's time to work harder, activating muscles that don't want to work. She definitely activated all that was sleeping in me, and I'm ready for all the work it'll take to fully recover. Sometimes the only way to get stronger is to have our weaknesses revealed to us. We must face them in order to rise again. Like I'm starting over. I have some muscle mass, but I'm starting over for the most part. And I'm not as weak as I was before, but I completely lost all my muscle mass in my body in 2022 and 2023. And it's mentally, it's physically, emotionally, I have come so far, and I just love that. I'm going to explain why I was ready to give up working out, and it's because of my whole surgery that I have to have anyway. I lost my place. Sometimes the only way to get stronger is to have our weaknesses revealed to us. We must face them in order to rise again. Just obviously things that I can't do, and I can't move like I want to. So I need to work on and push through. Unless you've lost all your muscle mass and have to start from scratch, then you wouldn't necessarily understand the frustration of not being able to move like you want to. Like, it took all this for me to even understand that you need your nerves need to be properly functioning in order for your muscles to even work. I did not know that. I'm going to kind of recap my leg situation in case we have any newcomers. 2 years ago this month, I was in a not at fault accident. A truck pulled out in front of me and stopped, and it crushed my right lower leg from below the knee down, most of the way down. And I have a bunch of hardware in my leg. I've been having issues with it ever since. Something hasn't felt right. My trauma surgeon told me everything looked healed. It was great. He couldn't explain to me why I was still in so much pain with each step. And it just throbs, like when I walk on it. And when I lay down, just kind of rest it, it just hurts. It just constantly hurts. And I was kept being told that my leg was fine and that it was healed and everything looks great. Well, I went and got a second opinion because something just wasn't sitting right with me. And, he's basically telling me that all the pain that I'm experiencing is normal, and, it just didn't feel normal. It just didn't seem healed. It didn't seem whatever function I had left was it. That's what he told me. So I went and got a second opinion, and the same images that the first doctor saw, the second doctor noticed my bone is crooked. My shin bone is crooked. So he gave me another scan, and I go get the results of those in a couple months. It's very wild to me that they notice the bones don't line up properly which it's like, even if it's like 1 millimeter, it's like 2 millimeters off or something, maybe, I don't know. I was trying to like understand the CT scan results, but I don't really know exactly how far off it is. Either way, I can feel it. And like, what was I going with that? No, I'm just sharing this for awareness and to understand the importance of advocating for yourself, and like, it's just really wild to me that anyway, so the second doctor saw the images that the first doctor took and noticed that my bone was crooked, and it's making my leg a little crooked, and it's making me like knock-kneed, I don't know, and like my leg gives out, and like all the symptoms that I was having can be explained by me having a crooked bone. They have to re-break it, and I have to start the healing process all over again. I feel like the last 2 years of my life has been stolen from me because it's been spent on primarily trying to heal from an injury, that I didn't cause. And then I have to start the healing process all over again. And it's like, even though it wasn't what I wanted to hear, I have the answers that I was seeking. That's what I wanted to know, what was going on with my leg, and I know now. Even though it wasn't what I wanted to hear, I still have to accept that, but it still doesn't make it any easier to accept. But it could be worse. I know it could always be worse. But it's just hard because I'm supposed to be the sole provider for me and my kids, and I'm disabled. And but guess what I'm deciding to do anyway? Get up anyway. Nothing done to me has the power to take my strength without permission. And it's just proof of faith carrying me through. Or I wouldn't be here. So it's to me, life is wild, and I'm just sharing my experiences. So I don't want pity. I really don't want pity. I just want awareness and advocate for yourself. Spread this love, light, empowerment. That's all I've got for tonight. Yeah. Until next time, as always,